stuff. There's a nail salon in there. So now we're up here on Ben Franklin Parkway. There's a sightseeing tour bus. One of these days I wanted to get on one of these and you can use your video. Oh, they have a police. What's going on here at the Basilica? So I was gonna hop on one of these and do a neat little video. Except it's like $30 to ride these things and I don't really want to spend that much money, to be honest. So there's a whole bunch of there's a trap. They said don't go to the Basilica. Police presence up here on Vine Street Expressway. So I'm kind of curious like how much they had to rope off. I don't know if there's a tour going on. Kamala was here last night for a town hall meeting with Anderson Cooper. She was at the famous 4th Street Delicatessen yesterday, but in my mind she'd be moving on. You know, they'd have her already like in another state doing another thing or whatever she wants to do. So I'm kind of curious what the police presence is about today. Unless they have to wrap up everything from yesterday or whatever. Unless they're running tests before the election, because it is another historic election with a female African American, or technically, I guess she's Jamaican and Indian, is that right? So, anyway, that's a whole different situation. And, anyway, what does Philly have to do to prep? We are the Constitution State. We're also between New York and DC. Or the Constitution City, sorry, in Pennsylvania though, the state. But we're also between New York and Washington, DC, which causes some concern, I guess a lot of concern, so they have to take everything seriously and prep, I guess, a certain way, or get a look, see at who's driving around. So I don't know if there have been any threats. I know Birmingham, Alabama yesterday had some sort of airport issue, and everyone had to evacuate the airport. They said there was a suspicious car. So I forgot to check in on the news because I didn't hear anything else except for that one headline. So, and this is a bridge. There's like 7 bridges that cross over the Vine Street Expressway. And we have police presence here. So, not sure. So the Vine Street Expressway is under. Oh, and there's police there. X14. I was trying to figure out what CS means on some of the cars. Like, you know how there's Highway Patrol, SWAT, and this, that, and the other. This is Expressway Patrol with an X, but CS. So I needed to look at CSD1. Is a car that I was trying to figure out like what group he was with. It went by and I couldn't see the, you know, actual spelled out group. So tell people never to try to puppet me again. Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania temple. So we do call it a temple. The golden bugle horn guy on top there. A guy here reminds me of Penguin 6 guy from Washington, D.C. Could be him. That's how close that is. There's a guy, if you want to check out his handle, Penguin 6. He's a freelance photographer, and he's lived in China, I think, for many years. Came back, and for the past couple years, he's been in Washington, D.C., I guess. Or has it been since the pandemic? So that's the church over there. Then this is more of like meeting rooms, offices over here. And then like a lawn here. So I just noticed on the top floor of the library over here, and that's the library, or is it the courthouse, the old family courthouse? Anyway, it might be the old family courthouse, but only the left-hand curtains are pulled back. So I'm wondering what was being said with that. It's the old family courthouse. We're not quite over far enough. So this is no longer in use, and on the other side of this building is the Philadelphia Free Library. Should we go down that street or down Wood Street? Police presence down there in front of, like, that would be like Four Seasons area, I think. We're on 18th, so it's the terrace on 18th. Terrace on 18th, sorry. This is 18th Street, and it runs north, which is why that car